So here they are, the Volkswagen Golf R32 front and rear brakes. As you can see, they are massive. They're a single part, big single part. I've got a set of rears and a set of fronts. I actually bought these from the scrapyard, as you can tell. They're not in the nicest of condition, but I think with a good clean, these will turn out nice. We've got front and rear pads, new, as I didn't want to use the old ones, so I've taken them out and binned them. We're going to use the discs because I think with a very good clean, these will turn out nice. And I was speaking to the previous owner of the vehicle that these come off, and he said these were fairly new. They don't look it, but with a very good clean, I think we'll be able to bring these up nicely. So let's get into it. see. They didn't turn out too bad. It's just brake cleaner. I am going to get the grinder and a sort of scuffing pad to try clean up, just to get a nicer surface. But when you when obviously I do fit them. When I do fit them and I start driving, this will sort of clean itself, but I just want to try to get the majority of it off. So we haven't got to really put too much strain on the pads. Not that it'll make it too much of a difference, but just while we're here, we're going to give these lips painting in inside a nice black. Now, as you see, I wire wheeled them. I haven't got a wire wheel attachment or any sort of wire wheel or wire brush to fit in the vents. I'm going to get a screwdriver and scrape out as much as I can. To be honest, they're not too bad in there. So, they should be good. Just got to get on to the other ones. So that's the next front one, all wire wheeled off. I'm going to run over the two front ones with the grinder and try to cut the faces a little bit more. And then we give them a little lick of paint. So that's them all cleaned up with the grinder. Just to get the big bits off, there was a few little bits, so it's good we've done that. You don't want to go too deep with the grinder because you don't want to put big deep scratches in the disc and lumps and bumps. Just want to take the top coat off the rest. I'm just going to clean down with some brake cleaner now and here. I've actually turn out very good. I'm more than happy with them. Lick of paint, and they'll be ready to fit. I'm going to clean the other one now, and I'll get back to you when we're chucking a bit of paint on them. So there they are, nice and clean. Just cleaned them off with some brake cleaner, a bit of blue roll. Here we have some satin black industrial paint. It works good against heat, and it's hard wearing as well, so perfect for what we need. We're just going to shake up the can and get sprayed. Mainly focusing on the inners and that on their feet. We don't have to worry too much about getting it on the face, because a mile down the road and a few taps on the brake pedal, we'll sort that straight away and clean that back up. We should spray that on there. And I'm just going to go along the outer edge as well, because when you're driving, the brake pad will cut and clean a section of the face where it's coming into contact, so you don't really want a rusty lip around the outside, so we're going to just spray around the outsides just to make them look nice. And while we're here, we may as well. Right, I'm going to spray this one and I'll get back to you on the other side. Just the front side sprayed up, we're now just starting on the backs. Just going to give them a quick lick. I wouldn't be too worried about the back. I'll focus more on the front if you've only got a little bit of paint. Obviously you're not going to see the back, but we do want to sort of protect them from going rusty again, so we are just going to coat them with a thin layer. So Sam, while we're waiting for those to dry, let's crack on with the calipers. So while we leave the discs to dry, we're going to move on to the front calipers. We're going to start by cleaning them down, taking off all these little bits of rust. When you are cleaning front, rear, any sort of caliper with a piston in it, down, you just need to try and not nick this rubber boot. This stops debris, dust, rust, mud from getting inside your piston. If any of the things that I just said, rust, dust, anything really gets inside the piston, it will probably pop the seal, so you don't want to get anything inside there. We're going to clean up around the edge, get in here as much as we can, and then we give them a lick of paint. So I've given them all a clean with a bit of brake cleaner. They're all ready for a bit of paint. I've changed my mind on painting these black. I think I'm just gonna coat it up, or I might paint until here in the colour to start off with and see how that looks. If I change my mind, I can always touch up the back, that's fine, but I'm gonna stick with here for the moment and see how I get on with that. So yeah, time to see the paint. So this is the colour. It's called Voodoo Blue. To be honest, it's not quite the colour I had in mind. I'll insert a little picture now with the colour I had in mind, but we'll do them in these colours. If we don't like it, if I don't like it, I can always order some more paint and touch them up while they're on the van. But yeah, let's get into a little time lapse, give them all a little lick of paint, we'll wait for them to dry, and then we'll get them fitted. So, and there they are. They are looking so good. There's a few little bits, as you can see, that need touching up, but we're going to do that on the van. And I'm also going to give them another lick of paint while they are on the van, just to give it a little bit of a better finish and a little bit more of an even coverage. So, let's get them on the van. I'll show you the discs now, and then we get fitting them. So there are the discs. They're looking good. They haven't got to look amazing. Just wanted to freshen them up a little bit. And like I was saying before, the pad will cut and clean the paint off this face where it comes into contact. So yeah, they look good. Let's get them fitted. So I've got the wheel off now. These are the old discs and pads. These are just original Volkswagen Caddy. As you can see, I painted them. I painted them when I first built the van. If you want to know a little bit more about the van and about what's been done to it, stay tuned, because I'll be making a video of what I've done to the van. It's very dirty in there, but as you can see, these are very small. I'll give you a size comparison from the old disc and the new disc, and the old caliper and the new caliper. So let's get it stripped. So that's one side stripped. I'm now going to show you the difference between the two front calipers and the two front discs, and then we're going to get it put all back together. Let's get into it. So here's the two put next to each other. This is the R32 and this is the Caddy, as you can see. Absolutely massive difference, and even more in the calipers. Look at that. So let's now get them on and get them fitted. So that's them fitted, all bled up. Just better run the brush over and do some touch-ups now. And yeah, so we fit the new brake line. Yeah. So I'm going to touch them up and then move on to the other side. So that's that fitted. And Jesus Christ. It looks so good. So that's the passenger side. Now done, all touched up. They are looking crazy. Another new brake line. These brakes run on the R32 and also S3. So S3 8P brake lines fitted. Caddy. So yeah, they look wicked. So guys, that's the front's done. So good. So I'm now going to get onto the rear and I'll be back with you when we're done. And that's the brakes done. Looking sick. They perform so much better. you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.